Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle line. Winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Avery. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The give from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans, but this this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
Safe completion on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, and two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The offense changing the play. Robinson will throw. The short hands, it's Avery. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to pick up yardage. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Finds the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you...
There he goes. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in Robinson looking to pass. Fired in there, but incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes his man miss.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Still on his feet. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this.
Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Power football with the run. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Gators have this offense rolling. Robinson will throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fit it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense.
Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll move the tight end. To the air on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy?
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They've moved the chains. It's at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Defense not showing press coverage. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
The give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly complete. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to pass their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball pounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Robinson looking to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Non-name receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting a huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Robinson will throw. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball.
Got room on the return.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. The throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Gray. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Working that left side now. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. They're going back to the ground. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Dogs headed quickly to the line.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Off play action. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Bulldogs will snap it on first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. He breaks a tackle. Stumbled to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Now setting up shop in the red zone. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on first and goal. This time stopped in the backfield, finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a
Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Robinson looking to pass. Here comes the heat. Time to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He'll try to take it back. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the
such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical third down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
Trying to pound it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. You got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying to impose their will with the run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Robbins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion now.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Back to throw, it's Robbins. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.